I'ma stay out of eat camp. I'ma stay out of eat camp.
Well, hello everybody. That seemed like that went way too fast. How's it going? It's Elizabeth Morosco coming out to say happy holidays to you. If you happen to come on here while I'm live, come drop a hashtag live. Let me know you're here. Or if you do watch on the replay, swing by and give me a hey, it's replay time. And I always come back and read all of the messages that you guys send me. So drop them down below. It helps with the algorithm too. So if you know anything about trying to get your content out there, you can help me strictly by doing some simple things like giving it a thumbs up, sharing it with somebody, especially if you get some golden nuggets out of it, because you're helping me, you're helping the people that you care about find all the information they need. So let's dig in. But I would love to know from you, are you a content creator? Do you create content for your business or maybe even for somebody else's business? There's some people that actually make a full-time living just out of creating content for other people. And where we have gone with marketing in the past 10 years has been amazing. And what we're going to go through in the next year is going to be mind-blowing. And I think that if you can just decide that you're willing to learn, you're willing to grow, you'll be able to grow in some extraordinary ways. And today I'm going to share with you some incredible insight, even regarding what's going to be coming down the pipeline for Facebook in 2024. These are some key things that you're definitely going to want to know. And I'm going to give you the inside scoop. I attended a master class earlier this week, and they have the whole inside from the strategy that Facebook's going to be rolling out that you need to know about. And I'm going to share some little tidbits with you because I want you to win big and get your message out there, reduce your workload, and finally get back to the reason why you even started your business in the first place. So if you're here with me, let me know, what is your niche in your business? What is it that you do that makes the world a little bit better? Are you into health and wellness? Are you a coach or a course creator? Let me know a little bit about you. And if you want, feel free to drop your Facebook or website in the comments so that you guys can get to know each other. Networking is super key, and having the great content so that when people come back to check out your goods, you got good content so they know what to engage with, right? So with that being said, if you're serious about growing your business and you want to level up your content, you're in the right place. And we're going to dig in right now. Let's go. All right. So today is focused on content creation and ways that you can super speed your strategy in a really powerful way. And if that sounds like something you want to know about, you are definitely in the right place. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Elizabeth Morosco, and I have been doing events and marketing for over 20 years. I've owned my own agency for 18 years, roughly, something like that. And I love events and marketing because it's a way to bring people together, to convey some great ideas, to empower people, and to level up our businesses. So for many years, I have done consulting for corporate America and nonprofits. And with changes that we all went through in the past couple of years, I became a digital marketing strategist, specializing in funnels, AI, automation, and content creation. That's my real jam, in part because for years I've published a magazine called Kudos, which is focused on healthy, happy living. And I've been able to watch how things can transpire when you have great content. And I want to give you some of these little tips throughout this month to help you level up. So, real quick, to let you know, our upcoming schedule, some free trainings we're going to have available for you. Next week, we're going to dig into lead generation. On the 28th, we'll talk about sales and storytelling. And on January 4th, we will even dig in and talk about strategic event planning so you can maximize your impact. All right. So, with that being said, let me ask you this really quick. By chance, are you feeling overwhelmed? Has digital marketing become maybe too complicated? It can be, and it doesn't have to be. But sometimes we do things ourselves that can complicate it, make it a little bit difficult. But I'm going to show you some tips today to help you get on track, save time, and to avoid some of the frustrations. But some of the things that we're dealing with right now are extraordinary. We're actually watching a whole industry change, the whole world, through things like AI and automation. Things are getting shaken up quite a bit. And on top of it, we're going to see some major changes happening with Facebook in 2024. So let me ask you, do you want to learn how to create a super strategy that's focused on excellent content? Well, today that's what we're going to dig into. And I know that it can take so much time creating content. So I would love to know from you, about how many hours a week do you think that you spend creating content? It might be more than you even realize, because once you get into creating content, you know it can consume you very quickly, take your time, and then before you know it, a whole day's gone. But with studies, they've shown that on average, 50% of people that use social media for promoting their business spend at least 5 hours a week producing content. Another 30% spend 10 hours or more a week just creating content. We're not even talking about distributing it, just the creation of content. It can be a massive undertaking. And I'd like to know right now, how is your content strategy working out for you? Are you in a situation where you are earning, or are you on that hamster wheel of continuously learning and never applying these strategies to your business? If that's the case, tune in, because I've got some great tips that it'll help you get on track and maybe get out of that rut, because you cannot stay on the hamster wheel of learning forever. If you want to have a profitable business, you've got to be willing to take the strategies that you learn and apply them. So today, we're finding, some cool things for your business that are going to be simple, including Facebook, upcoming changes. We're going to cover a little bit on repurposing your content. And then we're going to talk about having a plan and really understanding your goal and knowing it passionately. And these are things that are important because it'll help you get on track for success. So in 2024, we are going to see some big changes with Facebook, okay? Through this past year, you saw a big push on shorts, reels, and things like that. And part of that was their reaction to platforms like TikTok with these short format content. But the problem is some of those pieces aren't necessarily working for businesses. It's great at bringing in additional attention, but not necessarily the right format for closing a sale in a short format video. And Facebook also is suffering. We're going to talk about that because of some of those things that they've done. So they're going to be revamping some stuff in 2024. But the whole bottom line is Facebook is focused on helping businesses and getting some things right. So they want to help you get seen by the right people, and they want to help you convert more sales, because that means more businesses are coming on their platform and more people are staying on their platform longer. Now, this is the thing that I want to show you, like, what is Facebook's motivation for making changes? On the left-hand side, do you see this over here? It's a screenshot of a reel. And on the right-hand side, it's a screenshot of a news feed. Do you see the difference? The reel doesn't have any ads that are showing, so that's going to take away from Facebook's profitability, right? Especially if everybody's stuck in the reels all the time. But over in the news feed is where they have ads on the sidebar, even scrolling in through your news feed. So this becomes a moneymaker for Facebook, and they want to get more eyes on that news feed with good, high quality content. So one of the key things that's going to happen with Facebook in 2024 is they are looking and focusing on high quality content. And they're going to do some clever ways to measure the content that you're putting out there. And some of the things could be like when somebody's scrolling on their phone or on their computer, they can tell how long somebody has paused to view that content. And then one of the other things would be, did the person engage in it? You know, if they give it a thumbs up, that's kind of okay. But if they start sharing that post or they start commenting on that post, and not simple comments like hi, but content that is correlating and conversational to the content being produced. So if they see that, those are flags to Facebook of this is good content, share more. But they're going further. They're going to be putting in over 1,000 different parameters in their algorithm to help determine if your content is high quality, average, or just. And the truth is if it's average or you're not going to get your content pushed out into the algorithm. You're not. So you've got to find ways to play with what you have and understand some of the rules. So this is one thing that's like really simple. For instance, let's say that you're doing a lead magnet and you put it out there. You don't want to just drop your PDF into a link on Facebook as a post. And the reason why is it takes somebody a second and a half to go to that post, click, they go off of Facebook, and the amount of time that they spent on that post was 1.5 seconds, right? It's not going to be fruitful to you, and Facebook's not going to like it because you're taking people off of their platform. However, let's say that you had a live video that you did or a long format content piece with really great information that people just want to bite their teeth into. And then at the end of it, it says, click here to get your PDF. It's taking time for them to consume your content, stay on Facebook, they're engaging in it. Those become the happy bells that Facebook wants, right? So part of it's just knowing some of the little things you can do to make the algorithm happy so the algorithm will work for you. And the whole bottom line that you need to know is if you have low quality content, it is going to get held back. So you've got to find ways to level it up because we're going to extraordinary places that we haven't been before. But if you're prepared, you'll be able to win. And you may be wondering, well, just how good of content should it be? I'm going to tell you, it should be such great content that people, like your competition, are charging for it. And you're giving it to your community complimentary. You're sharing it with them. That's how good. And there's ways to find out, well, this great content, like where do you find it? I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you 3 quick things that you can do to help your business find the right content so that you can rank with the right people and engage the right way and grow things. So number 1, if you paid attention to Black Friday, how many of you were either at a Black Friday sale, or maybe you even did you host a Black Friday? I'd love to know. Did you do a Black Friday sale? If you did, let me know. Um, but during that time, there's a lot of different activities going on. Everybody's showing off their best and getting their best promos out to everybody, right? Well, this is also a good time for you to go and start doing some research on what some of those best offers are. So I'm going to give you, let's take a little look here. I'm trying to pull my screen up for you guys. Now, if you are in Facebook land, hopefully, maybe you have let me go over here. Oops. Maybe you have a group. Let me clean this up a little bit. All right. Trying to get in there so you can see my full screen. Here we go. All right. Almost. Okay. So I'm on Facebook. And if you go over to your home page and then on the left hand side, click group. Okay. And this is going to show you, it's loading. It's going to show you on the left hand side all of the different groups that I belong in, right? Oops. Trying to lock this up. Lock it up, lady. See if I can go over here. There we go. Okay, so over here on the left-hand side, you can see all of these different groups that I belong in, the ones that I manage and the ones that I belong in. And what you can do is research through these different groups of different promotions, different things that they've had. But one thing you could do is over here in the search bar is type in Black Friday and hit enter. Okay, now you can see these are a bunch of different groups, Black Friday, and you can see some of the deals that they have, and especially if you can get, let me go over into my groups. If you can get into your groups, because typically the groups that you're going to follow are going to be groups related to the content that you're interested in or that your business is tied in. For me, I tend to get a little bit interested in events, marketing, and senior caregiving, wellness, stuff like that. So I'm going to see a lot of this kind of content popping up here. But as you scroll through, you can see some of the promotions that people had, and then you take a look through. You got to take a little bit deeper, but you take a look through to find out what are some of those pieces that would be a perfect fit for your business. Something that is so fantastic that maybe somebody spent money to actually go buy that, and then you come back and adapt it to your community and share it in a way that it's complimentary, where they can get those good juicy nuggets at no additional expense. Pretty amazing. There's some other sites that you can check too. But one thing I want to show you is, for instance, let's say on your internet browser, whether you're using Chrome, Safari, Firefox, it doesn't matter. All of them have a place for you to save your bookmarks. Now, what I typically do is I have one folder that's called Black Friday. Every time I see a website that I think is fantastic or inspiring in some way, I will actually go over there and I will bookmark it. So like in this case, well, I don't think you can see it from the way that I'm sharing my screen, but if you were up at the top part of your bar, you click on bookmark this tab, and then for instance, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, I had this Black Friday folder, and it just has literally dozens and dozens of different websites that I found inspiring. And you can easily go back and look at different ones that maybe inspired you in some way and use those to gather research either on the freebie items that they're giving away or the funnel design that they have or the wording. It's about looking at things that you were attracted to and finding out what was so wonderful about it. But another place that you can go is, I think it's pronounced Udemy, which is a great source for online classes. And let's say that you wanted to find out a great piece of content for your community and you want to find out, well, what are people buying? We're going to go here and we're going to see what they have for digital marketing. Okay? And let's click here, digital marketing. All right. So we can see some of the things that they have listed here, like a complete guide to digital marketing. And it's normally $159 on sale for $16.99. There's a whole bunch more. So, I mean, it really becomes endless, like all of these different price points and different topics, like start a social media business, 150 hacks. But look at things that people are charging other people to get and create your version of it and then give it to your community for free. Now, those are just a couple of places you can go. You can also obviously go check out some things like Amazon or even just Google researching, um, for that your specific industry. So let's say that you were a fitness coach. It could be fitness planning guide or fitness courses and find out what are other people charging. Come back and create your version of excellence for your community and people are going to remember it. You'll start getting comments like, this was so good, I can't believe it was free. And that's when you know that you're at this sweet spot of hitting high quality content that Facebook is looking for and other platforms. So the whole thing is I want you to start to think bigger. Start looking at what are your competition selling and then own it. Go back and own it. And some of the things that you can search for too, instead of course, you could look for things like handout. If you're searching, it could be like, let's say that you were a digital course creator. It could be digital course creator guide or workbook for becoming a digital course creator. Search under those kind of terms, plan, planner, guide, template, workbook, so that you can find what else is out there that correlates with your niche. See what people are paying for. What is the market demanding and what is it giving out? But whoa, before you go too far, too fast, let me tell you, slow down, chipmunk, because you're going to come up with a lot of great ideas and you're going to get inspired and you're going to want to go really fast. But I want you to ask yourself before you do any of the execution is ask yourself, how does this benefit my audience? So if you're going to create something that's wonderful, it needs to be something that your audience is going to be interested in and willing to say, hey, it's time. I like it. I like it. I want it. I want it. I want more, and I'm going to do it. And if you can do that, that's when you're going to see more and more people that are showing up consistently because your content is just that good. And you've just got to be willing to do a little bit of research to find out what's working, what's converting, what's not. It's kind of like, understanding what people want and delivering that instead of guessing and figuring it out after you've spent all this time and money and it didn't work. So let's change that a little bit. And I think you'll find it's less stressful creating content and you'll actually start to enjoy it again. It's time. So moving on, get your content plan in place, know your goal, and stick to it. And if you can do that, that's half the battle right there. So often people will get going with their momentum, and then before you know it, shiny object, and then they give up everything that they've created and then switch really quick before they even had chance to watch their harvest grow. So be very strategic about the decisions you make, and not just on the whim of a hat of I'm going to create this content, because all of your content should have a purpose. And we're going to talk about that in a minute here. But if you are interested in leveling up your content, maybe you don't want to do the journey alone. I have an incredible mastermind that we're going to be kicking off this January. You can go get information to stay on track for 2024 at elizabethmorosco.com/2024. And just so you know, Morosco is Marasco. elizabethmorosco.com/2024. So, we dug in really quick and we talked about all of these things for finding great content. But one of the other things that I really want to share with you today is the importance of repurposing your content, taking time to look at great pieces that you've created and maybe it resonated with people, and structuring it in new formats on new platforms and in different ways. And this could be as simple as taking the time to do a live stream. Let's say it's once a week or once a month. And then taking that live stream and maybe you break it down into little snippet videos. And then you take that same video, have it transcribed, take that transcribed copy of the video, upload it into AI. I happen to use Groove AI, which is an incredible program that is, they have a lifetime membership, which I love, so I don't have to worry about infusing all these different apps. It's a centralized area. But having that transcribed content can take it now into AI and then say, generate 5 blog articles based on the content from this transcribed video. It will spit it out in minutes. Of course, you still have to go through, don't be sloppy. Like if you do this, do not be sloppy. You want to make sure that grammatically it's okay. You want to check for plagiarism. And different platforms like Google, they are starting to do searches to see, was content created by AI? So even with the AI generated content, go back in, fine tune, clear it up, make it reflective of your voice, and take your time, because we're not looking for quantity, we're looking for high quality, right? And if you can remember that, that can be a powerful thing as you move forward with all of these other components that you're going to be creating. So doing things like the video can also be put into a podcast. It can be put into all of these different little things, but you've got to be willing to manage it, view it, and make adjustments as needed. But the whole thing is with your content, any kind of posting, remember, directly or indirectly, all roads need to lead to your offer. You can have these roundabout ways strategically of moving people through the sales journey, but each post needs to have that tie back into a purpose, not just for random, of I'm going to just randomly do that. No, this is a business. Everything needs to be thought out and planned in advance. And if you do this, it can actually help you on times where you're so busy you don't know what you're doing, because everything is planned out and hopefully pre-scheduled and posted, ready to go. But big thing right here, remember, quantity does not equal. Quantity does not equal quality. It does not. Less is more. Because the whole bottom line, trashy content is trashy content. And you don't want to do that for your business. You want to be able to produce content that is so engaging that people are excited every single time that you post. They look forward to the content that you're putting out there. And if you do that, you're going to find amazing opportunities for your business to really be able to flourish. All right, so moving in, one of the other things that you've got to remember is so important is that just because you get a lot of views and something goes viral, it does not mean that you get more sales. It just doesn't. So you've got to remember this so that as you step into growing your business, that it's not just about vanity metrics of how many people saw, because you can have something that goes viral, but did it impact your sales? It's why every post should tie back into, directly or indirectly, what is the purpose of your business. And it doesn't mean that you can't have fun content. You can, but everything has a purpose. And if you do that little guideline, is going to avoid a lot of wasted time for you. And don't get into this mode of being stuck all the time thinking you got to give free, 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 free. Yes, of course, all things need to lead back to your offer, but you've got to be able to free yourself from being in that rut of giving it all away for free. So we want to do really great content, but not constantly circling around free, 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 free. You've got to be able to make an offer so that you can meet your goals, whether you are a business that has end of year goals or a nonprofit and you want to be able to support your mission. You have to have goals. You have to bring money in so that you can reach your destiny. And this upcoming week, we are going to have some really cool things for you guys. So I want you to keep an eye out for special promos each week of the Mary Marketing promotion. Next week, we're going to dig in and talk a little bit about lead generation without ads. Without ads. I know, it's going to be really great. So make sure you join me next Thursday and we'll dig into some of those juicy little tidbits. And next week is lead generation strategies without ads. December 28th, we're going to do sales and storytelling for business growth. On January 4th, we're going to dig in and talk about strategic event planning, maximizing your impact. And on that one, we are going to talk a little bit about in-person and online events. So for those of you that don't know me, my background really started in corporate events in person. So there's some really cool things that we can do to cross over to help each one thrive in their independent way and help you really break through and do some incredible things. But if you have not checked out our offer that we have coming up for this upcoming week, I want to show this to you really quick. You can go to elizabethmorosco.com/2024 and you can see the full offer there. But real quick, this is not it. Hold on one second. Let's go over here. elizabethmorosco.com 2024. All right, there we go. Let's see. Oh, we got this locked up here. Hold on one second. All right, there we go. So for this upcoming opportunity, we are going to be hosting a mastermind starting in January 2024. And it's going to be focused on building and launching a very powerful, high value, quality content strategy so that you can land more clients, connect with sponsors and investors, and really give your business an opportunity to flourish. We have a special promotion that is going to be running until tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. And it is just for you guys. If you use promo code kudos 2024, you can actually get 50% off this product. And I'm not sharing it anywhere else. You're not going to see me dropping it in the comments. So if you happen to be on my email list, you might see it on there. Or if you watch this video, you're going to see that promotion right here. So, but after tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, this offer is going to go away. And the package is $9.97. And it's going to be a hands-on approach where it's going to be really intense because we're going to dig in and map out the content strategy, provide tools, resources, and things that you need to really be able to win in 2024. But if you log in, sign up now by 7 p.m. tomorrow, you're going to get an additional 50% off of that price. So like whatever it is, $4.98 or something like that. And you'll have support and resources. It's a 1 month long program. This is really for service-based businesses, entrepreneurs, and nonprofits who really truly want to level up their business and create content that helps them connect with their audience, reduce their workload, and convert more sales. We're going to host 4 different training sessions plus some bonuses in between on January 18th, January 25th, February 1st, and February 8th. They're all going to be live in a private Zoom group. And this is a mastermind that it is going to be hands-on. So in that case, I have to tell you, I have to do very limited seating because it's going to be an intense one because each business that's involved is going to have a chance to really experience group coaching along with some personal customized consultations to help with your specific needs. So this is a great way to go into the 2024 season. So if you have not signed up, I really want to encourage you, come take advantage of this. And all through this whole month, you guys need to know, we're going to have throughout the whole Merry Marketing, every week I'm going to have a different promotion that I'm going to share with you so that you can get a great savings and the right support that you need to be able to win. But if you sign up today, this is the cool thing. You not only get that 50% discount, but every week that we're doing a promotion, those bonuses that are announced each week, you're going to get that as well. So, but this particular promo of the 50% off will not be offered next week. This is it. So if you're interested and you want to level up, sign up now. This is your early bird entry. It's your time to get in. So $9.97, you get 50% off, so it'll be about $4.98. Plus you get all the bonuses that we'll talk about over this next month. So yeah, don't delay. This is an incredible opportunity focused on really helping you say, let's go. Let's go. And I hope that all of you take advantage of the algorithm changes that are going to be happening. Get in there, have a little bit of fun, enjoy yourself, and enjoy all the holidays. If you got something out of this video, share it with somebody else. You know, I want you guys to know the importance of being able to utilize content to help you get your business on track and truly become prosperous. But thank you so much for tuning in today. I am so grateful. My heart is so full. In the meantime, be good, be happy, and most definitely be blessed, you guys. All right. See ya. Bye.